All righty, we are live. We are live. Welcome to the Sports Lounge 757, and we are back in the building. Shout out to Tony. Yeah, shout out to Tony for the LLC. How was your week, my friend?
Oh man, just busy, man. You know, the grind continues, but I'm happy and I'm moving. So
Yeah,
that's all.
man. That's it, man. It's crazy. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Oh my God,
Yeah.
where did this time just flew, right?
Hey
But
man, with age time flies.
yeah, you know
So
it.
what
You
it is.
know it. Absolutely, absolutely. But listen here, guys. Look, we want to thank y'all for pulling up here at the Sports Lounge 757. It means a whole lot to us, man. And we just want to keep continuing to bring y'all nothing but Steelers content. We know there's a lot of Yinzers out there that listens to the Steelers. There's a lot of podcasts out there too when you search YouTube, but we unique because we are from the 757, and that's where your head coach is from.
That's right.
So
New
and
Newport
so there's
News,
a
right?
yeah,
Newport News, right?
Newport
Yeah.
News, Newport
Uh,
News, Newport News. So shout out to Tomlin. He went to Williamsburg. He went to William and Mary too.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So it's a lot of connection here between Pittsburgh and the 757. But hey guys, I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. This channel has grown within the past 2 weeks. Shout out to my new subscribers. I picked up 20 subscribers, Tony. I
That's
picked
what's
up
up.
20. I picked up 20
Congratulations.
subscribers between
Congrats.
TikTok and this, man. Yeah, so I
Sir.
appreciate every one of y'all guys. I know a lot of y'all subscribing because y'all see other teams on my shorts that I post on TikTok and stuff like that, and also on YouTube. And I'm sorry you seeing that's where the black and yellow, but I mean, hey, we here to hang out.
Hey,
we here to
hey.
hang we here to hang out. And so what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna talk about a knee-jerk reaction from week 11. My initial and Tony's initial knee-jerk reaction with the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Denver and the Cincinnati Bengals game. And then
Mm.
also too, we're gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers' injury and the return of Mason Rudolph too. So
Yeah.
yeah, so Mason's in the building. And hey, can the Steelers be 7-4 after the game in Chicago? And the keys to victory in that game too. So that's something to look out for too. And guys, you already know, I mean, the buzz has been around the internet. Hey man, the $500,000 spit from Jamar Chase. We're gonna talk about it. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about the Sports Lounge Player of the Week. But yeah, that's what we got going on here at the Sports Lounge 757. And so yeah, here we go. Hey, welcome back to the Sports Lounge 757. I'm your host T. We got my boy Tony in the house, man. We are
Always, baby, all day.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Tony's in the house. And look, we excited, guys. This season has been nothing but ebbs and flows, ups and downs, and y'all. So what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna go ahead and roll the show and let's go ahead and get this thing started. What we're here to talk about right now is our knee-jerk reactions to Week 11's game against Cincinnati Bengals. As you guys know, the Steelers carved up a dominating victory on the Cincinnati Bengals, and we're going to talk about it. Tony, do you want to start off with your knee-jerk reaction?
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I was so pleased with how we adjusted, how we played, how we showed what we can do, and I just want us to continue doing it, man, because that was still a football last week, man. I was with it all the way. So, I mean, we could go all day talking about the greatness of the Steelers, but they showed it last week. That's all I can say. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And it was good to see because I was concerned in the beginning of the first quarter and I took some notes down for that game because I thought that it was going to be a repeat of game one that we had earlier in Cincinnati. The defense got exposed. Joe Flacco was carving up the middle of the middle of our defense, and we were playing a lot of man, and somehow we couldn't keep up with those wide receivers, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and they cooked us. And so in the beginning of the game, I thought that was going to happen. But It turned out to be something totally different, and it was favorable on our end. But I will say this, and I wrote this down here: the first drive that because we got the ball, and we led the first drive, and it was a nice drive, man. First quarter, Jalen Warren involved in the touchdown with Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah.
I think I thought that was important. It was a must to establish the run because you have to. We talked about that in our last episode, Tony. It's very
Yeah.
important.
Right.
And so we did that, and we kept Joe Flacco and Jamar Chase and all them boys off the field. And so I felt like winning the time of possession was very important. It was a key component
Yeah.
for that game, and it seemed to work out. And so as you know, we came out, we scored, and then it was the Bengals' turn, and that's when my heart sunk in because they came right back and scored. They played right.
First
Yeah.
half, they were impressive. I mean, they were right with us the whole time. I mean, that first half, I was, I wouldn't say I was worried, but I said they're good they're competitive. They're
And
playing.
this is a division, and you're right, and this is a divisional game, so I guess they know, each team in our division, they know each other's tendencies. And so a lot of divisional games are kind of close when it comes down to competition. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was a little concerned though, right? Because I'm seeing flashbacks, and I'm just like, we didn't make any adjustments on defense. Here we are. Terrell Austin is still, showing a too high shell defense, but we, somehow or reason we just didn't have the effort. And I'm thinking it's going to be the same thing, a repeat.
Right.
But yeah, and I put in my notes, Bengal, it was a touchdown first drive. They missed the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
And so that gave me hope because our defense stood their ground, right? They scored a touchdown, but they bend, but they didn't break.
Right.
And that's something that Mike Tomlin always says: bend but don't break. And that's what they did. And so they upheld the 2-point conversion. So it was 6-7, right?
Right.
Another reaction that I had, third and one when we got the ball. Jalen Warren, man. Let's give a shout out to Jalen Warren.
Yeah.
Would you say, Tony, he's better than Najee Harris? Is it premature of us to think that?
I would say, it's funny because I know they're not the same type of back, but I feel like, to me, he's just as good. I mean, I feel like he fits into the Steelers offense well. He gets yards. I'm glad to have him. I'll say that. Him and Game, I'm glad to have them both.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say, I don't know if he's better because I need to reserve my opinion on that until the end of the season. Then I'll have a more educated understanding of his performance. But I mean, I will tell you right now, I'm happy with it right now. Sure.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. My only strike with Najee Harris was he was a little hesitant when it came down to the line of scrimmage. He would get up to the line of scrimmage and he didn't know how to hit the hole. He would kind of dance around and meander around. And look, sometimes it's just go time. You get that gap, you cut up the field, and you just go.
Just go.
And Jalen Warren is just decisive, and he's always been that. And I would say sometimes he'll fumble the ball, and I guess that's why he doesn't get many touches throughout this season. But I feel like Arthur Smith did a wonderful job getting Jalen Warren involved early. We have to establish the run game, Tony.
To me, that's to me, that is Steelers' backbone. Is you got to have a run game. That's our identity. I feel like we need to run that ball because for me, it one thing it does is that when our offense, because passing is sometimes iffy. As far as I feel like and not everybody knows this, when you establish the run game, you can pass. So it's just one of those things where I think for us, running is important. It's just an important aspect of the game for the Steelers. But one thing I wanted to mention, because we talked about it briefly last week, but it's one thing that I noticed, and it was last week and the week before, but something different happened this week. Is they spread the ball around a lot. I was looking at the stats on receiving yards, and we did good. We did really good, and they passed that ball around. And the only critique that I had, and I had it last week, and I still have it this week, is I feel like Metcalf still ain't getting the ball enough. I I I, I, I I feel like he's too dangerous not to get the ball more. I don't know what
Tony,
they draw up to make it happen, but they got to make it happen.
they have to get him. They have to get him involved. I agree
Yeah, more
100%.
involved.
Yeah, more involved because I hate to take. Some of this I'm thinking, is it coaching? Is it this? Is it that Aaron Rodgers? And this is something that I've always thought: is it Aaron Rodgers is he showing favoritism?
No,
And
I
so
don't know about that, man. I feel like they spreading the ball around pretty good. I mean, I can tell you right now. So Austin had the ball once. Warren had a couple of receiving yards. Wilson had a couple of receiving yards. Fairmouth, Metcalf, Washington, Gainwell. He's spreading the ball around. I think what it is that offense, the plays that they're drawing up is not getting Metcalf open. Is what
okay, so
because but I noticed something. Short yard passes. If I don't know if you noticed this, but they threw him a couple of dump passes. They might need to keep doing that instead of going long.
yeah. It started off in the beginning of the season. We were doing like dink and dunk plays, short passes, and
Mm-hmm.
you will get the yak. They call it yak yards.
Mm-hmm.
Off of the catch, and so
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
did in Dublin, out
yards after
Ireland.
catch. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yards after the catch, yak, and
Mhm.
so I can see that actually being a formula of the Pittsburgh Steelers offense.
For
Um,
Metcalf though,
for for him,
for
right?
him. Yeah, I mean,
Um,
outside of Farmouth and you know giving it to the backs. I mean, I feel like they may can use him a little more because he may can get a few yards after the catch.
yeah, he's a big physical
He a
guy,
big
man.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like Arthur Smith need to draw something up. I don't know if it's too late in the season to do that, but I
Yeah.
mean, they're professionals. They're talented, man. They can figure something out. I think that there's a chemistry in the locker room between DK and Aaron Rodgers.
Hmm.
That's the reason why he's here in Pittsburgh is because of Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
Right.
we paid him a healthy price tag, 150 mil. I've never seen us pay a
Oh, really?
receiver.
I didn't. Yeah, I did not know that. But that's hey, damn. Then you better get the ball more. Hey, that changed my whole look. I'm about to triple down on what I said now.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And so I agree. I agree. He needs to get the rock more.
Yeah.
There was a game that I saw on Monday night, and I hate to say it, but man, do we miss George Pickens? Did you see George
I
Pickens
don't.
light it up?
I love.
Okay, we go.
I like George Pickens, and I wish him well, and I wish he would have still been in Pittsburgh. But we got what we got people right now who can do it. It's just
Yeah,
we got to get them the ball.
I agree with you 100%.
You know what I'm
Um,
saying? Like
yeah,
Austin, I felt like so. I'm looking at him. He was 1 for 1. So that tells me, well, I think it was 2 passes, but he really was. He's not getting the ball either. So something's
yeah.
got to change. Something's got to change in what their schemes and what they're doing. Something's got to change.
One thing that I noticed in that game, and it was something that I also wrote down in my knee jerk reaction.
Hmm.
Aaron Rodgers has been holding the ball a little too long the last few games.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
missed
he,
the
he's
game.
he's not getting rid of the ball. He wants to run around and try to get out of the pocket. He's looking like Kenny Pickett. And that's a concern to me. You know, he has the happy feet, and I'm not liking it, Tony. I'm not liking it.
Well,
You
I
know,
mean,
that's a concern, man.
yeah, part of it I think is he don't want to make a mistake and throw some stupid interception, man. He trying to buy time to get somebody open, and maybe he don't have the athleticism that he used to have, so he don't have the luxury to do that anymore. But uh he was a little something. No, I'm telling you, something wasn't right with him. But they say his wrist was hurt. They say he was injured, and
We
he was
we
trying
we going we'll get to that. We're gonna
to.
get to that. But I hope you got to keep in mind he's 41 years old, and
Yeah,
he isn't that same Aaron Rodgers when he was in his
right,
30s. You
right,
know, I think it's a challenge for the offense. If I'm an offensive lineman and I have a
right.
quarterback that just meandering around and getting outside the pocket, do I really want to block for him? You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, there's certain occasions where you have to scramble outside the pocket, pressure and
Yeah,
all that from defense. But as an offensive lineman, you know, you want to be for sure that hey, some of these quarterbacks stay in the pocket, and I understand why he wants to get out of it because he's 41. He can't take these hits like he used to.
that's right. And that
So
and
he's
that's
thinking about his body, right? I get that,
but you
but
don't
come
think
on,
Coach
man.
thought of that when he you know tired him. He knew he can only do what he can do. And if he's seeing the line collapsing, he gonna get out of there. I'm not saying
Well,
I agree. I'm just saying that's
I
if I was 41 and the 300 pounder was coming at me full speed, I'm getting.
right, I
I'm
got you. Well, at least throw it out of bounds. I mean, he's
yeah,
holding on to the ball. So that was one of my knee-jerk reactions that I saw in the Aaron
yeah,
Rodgers game, right?
yeah,
Another one too, another knee-jerk reaction was, man, the refs, man, they missed a lot of calls, man. They missed, I don't know, the rest was trying to throw away the game. They was trying to give it to Cincinnati. And you can clearly see like there was a bunch of calls that I didn't agree with. Of course, in a lot of games, but they held DK Metcalf twice and
yeah.
you right before he got out of his route. I mean, like, and there was no flag. I mean, but at the end of the day, you know what? We're used to that, right? We're used to seeing like offensive linemen holding TJ Watt and stuff like that, and there's no flag. Like, but it's the officiating was pathetic.
Yeah.
Um, what else? What else? Reaction. Second half. The defense, man. Let's talk about our defense. Let's talk about the next man up, man. Shout out to James Pierre. Shout out to
Mhm.
him. He took the place of Darius Slay. Big play
Mhm.
Slay.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
man, he locked down T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Man.
yeah,
It was a by committee, and Joey Porter Jr. too. I mean, hey, give it to you, Joy. You showed up and you showed out too. I mean, by committee though, our
yeah,
cornerbacks really held up, man, and locked that down, man. So it wasn't explosive plays like it was last game. But James Pierre, I think he's that dog, man. I think
hmm
James Pierre needs to start. But knowing Tomlin, our coach, he's a player's guy. He's a player's coach. He's gonna probably plot. He's probably gonna start Darius Slay
hmm
when we play Chicago. How
Well,
much you want to
Slay,
bet?
in my opinion, Slay deserves to be on that field.
Tell me,
His
tell me, tell me
energy,
why, Tony. Please,
I feel
because I
like
want to
his.
know.
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not just speaking out one game in particular. I'm talking about all the games that I've saw this season. His energy to me is like he 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 has this drive inside of him to me that like makes I think he motivates other people just by his energy. Like he's exciting to me as a player. I mean, like he has a like I don't want to call it a killer instinct, but it's like to me he has a toughness in the football player that I like, and I believe that in general you ain't starting unless you got something, unless you bringing something heavy to the table. Now you could fall off, for whatever reason, but just the games that I observed overall, I just feel like he's the man, and that's just me. Now,
Right. Right.
Of course, every player has a bad game. So, I'm looking at the preponderance of what he does, not just, one game in particular. So, but
Tony,
I
I
mean,
think
you
we
may have
are
a
you
more educated reasoning for wanting somebody else to start, but
I'm just looking at the last few games. I mean, he's injury prone, man.
yeah,
He's in his 30s. Every time I see him out there on the field, man, he's hurt. And I
right.
mean, granted, the reason why he got hurt last week was because it was friendly fire.
Mhm.
Kyle Duggar, um, one of our safeties, hit him, and it
Right.
was he went into concussion protocol. So that wasn't his fault. It wasn't by play. It was just by
Just,
you
just
know
wear a big helmet, man.
yeah.
Make him put on one of them big fucking helmets.
Put on the Martian hat.
That's all.
Yeah,
He
he
good.
needs it. He need it. Shoot. But I mean, okay. So this game in Chicago should be a redemption game from Darius Slay. That's what you're saying? Do you think because James Pierre really, man, let me
Yeah,
tell
but
you, man,
okay. So
they
okay.
locked it down.
Now, and this is not going to be a debate because I need to look at stats first. But I will now that we've had this conversation. Now I'm going to go back and look at stats
As you
because
should.
because I want to either confirm or deny your argument.
Yeah.
So,
Hey
and the only way
man.
I can do that is I need to know what they've done. So, because
Hey.
you sound like you ready to sit Slay on the bench.
Hey man, I think I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm James. I'm ready to buy a James Pierre jersey, man. I'm ready for him.
Okay, all right. That's an
Yeah.
advocate. You advocate now.
I think I am. Hey man, tapes don't lie. Gameplay don't lie, man. I like his energy. I mean he's a bigger cornerback, man. I mean he just brings that energy to the defense. No shot against Darius Slay. Shout out to you, Super Bowl champion from the Eagles. I get all that. And you have a place on the defense, but maybe it's just time for you to just take the backup role. You know what I'm saying, and be more of a mentor in the locker room. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Let the let these
Well,
let these.
let's wait to what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a pin in that, and we're gonna wait till next week. If he starts, and then and then we're gonna revisit this conversation and see what you say. What do you think about that?
We could do that. That's a bet. That's a bet. But yeah. So as a whole, that game I really enjoyed every bit of it. I enjoyed to see our defense actually step up and be that defense, man, that we thought they were going to be in the beginning of the season. They
Yeah.
are the highest paid defense in the league, and so the gameplay needs to match as such. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's exactly what they done, and I'm not just satisfied with this result. They need to repeat this thing. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Words
thing.
right
It's
out
being
of my mouth.
consistency, man. You got to be consistent now.
Yeah.
It's time.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking the same thing. I
Yeah,
loved it, but I need to see it again next
we
week.
got to see it again, brother.
Yeah.
These guys are getting paid too much. T.J. Watt getting the bag. Cam
Mm.
Haywood got it. He got the bag, and he got some incentives this year. And we signed Jalen Ramsey, and
Yeah, but I loved
we
our line
signed
though, man. Our line is amazing. I love it. When they get after you, they get after you.
man. And
I'm telling
it's so much talent, and it's so much depth, man. I mean,
you. We
one
got we
person goes down.
listen, I'm telling you, it's
Talk to him, Tony. Talk
coaching.
to talk to him.
We got the winning team, especially on defense. Now, and I'm a firm believer that defense wins games. I know offense is pretty and it's you get all the glitz and glam, but to me, if your defense is tight, you always got a chance. You
Oh yeah.
always got a chance, and they proved it last week. So I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
they proved it every time we gotten turnovers. Defense got their hand in it somewhere along the way, and that's amazing to see. And
Yeah.
we're a way better team than we play. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, I think so too. I think there's more in the bag. I think that the longer the season goes, I think there will be more cohesion when it comes down to these players, and they'll know their strong points and weak points, and be able to kind of put them together. And it'll be interchangeable. It'll run fluid. We played without Alex Highsmith. He had a phenomenal game. What was it? Oh yeah, he had a phenomenal game playing against the Colts. He had a few sacks, and even though we lost against the Chargers, he still had a phenomenal game then. But here you have Nick Herbert coming in to take his spot, and Nick Herbert had a few sacks. So I love the performance. I love the defense rotation. I love how we're playing all together. It means a lot going into later on in the season, man, when it starts to get cold. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you, man. Keanu Benton's even actually showing up and showing out, man. I mean, boy, Derek Harmon he's a beast, brother. Like, I mean, that rookie, and then Black from Iowa. He's doing his thing, man. Like, I mean, hey, shout out to the defense. This is what we wanted. We want that. We're kind of modeling I would say we're trying to model the Philadelphia Eagles defensive line, because everything starts at the line of scrimmage, Tony.
Yeah.
So shout out to the defense, and hey, shout out to Kyle Duggar's interception, pick 6. That changed the whole momentum of everything, man. So
they did it.
Yeah, very impressed, man. Very impressed. But with the victory, we did have a setback. As you know, our 41-year-old quarterback Aaron Rodgers suffered an injury to his non-throwing hand. Yeah, it messed his wrist up. He was grimacing during the game, and I saw him grimacing. I'm just like, we need to figure something out. I don't think he's gonna play the whole game. And so this was right before halftime. Yeah, and then
he clearly hurt himself. Clearly.
Yeah, but that's 41 years old.
Yeah, man, they don't.
You can't.
I wake up in pain sometime. I'm 50. I'm 54. I wake up. So I.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he needs some more smelling salt or something like. But yeah, man. I'm. But at the end of the day, that is a concern. Now, with Aaron Rodgers' injury, do you have anything to say about that, and what do you think about that, and the return of Mason Rudolph?
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to say before halftime, he was 9 for 15, 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Again, I felt like this game and the game before, something was going on when we lost to the Chargers. I felt like he wasn't himself. He may have been injured then, but he wasn't showing it. Maybe he was in pain on the inside, just trying not to show it. But he clearly was in pain last game, and I'm glad that he was smart enough to come out instead of blowing the game. With Rudolph, it was a breath of fresh air. I'm not gonna lie. He was 12 for 16 for 127 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, he played. Now, I will be honest.
I feel offense looked better. Offense looked better with Mason.
It did. But that's not what I was about to say. I still feel like he is not the answer, though. I say he's the best we got for now, but I still don't feel like he's the answer. And that may be my pessimism. I don't know, but he played well, and I'm not gonna say he didn't play well, but everybody has a good game. What I want to see is you do it. If you can do this next week and possibly the week after, if Tomlin lets him play, which I hope he does. I hope he allows Rodgers to heal before he comes back in, instead of saying, "Oh yeah, he's the legend. He's the. I mean, he's gonna be a not Heisman Trophy. I mean, he's gonna get his jacket one day. I don't care about all that. I want him to heal completely, so and so we can see what Mason can do, because he really the future, to be honest. And he not really the future, but he's the future for now, the foreseeable future. So, but overall, I'm happy with his play. To make a long story short, I'm happy with his play. I would love to see him play with the Bears next week. That is next week, right? The Bears
That
play the
is next week. Yes, sir.
I will. I want to see him play next week. I want to see if was that just him hype, or was he clearly just good enough to really take this team to the next level? Because that's really what I want to see.
You
So
know what, Tony? I semi agree with you, but I
okay,
want to say this, man. Look, Mason Rudolph, he's been through a lot with the Steelers organization for quite a
yeah,
while.
yeah,
With the Myles Garrett helmet hit, and being called a racist through Myles Garrett. I mean, this guy's been dragged through the mud.
yeah. I didn't know nothing
Been,
about that.
yeah. Myles
Mm.
Garrett said that he said some racial slurs or whatever, and
Mm.
Tomlin
He
had
gonna
to
say
address
that
it.
to Myles Garrett?
He said something to Myles Garrett, and Myles said it was racist. He's racist, whatever. But Tomlin had to address it through the media.
Uh-huh.
This was like 2022.
Okay.
Um, Mason, Ben Roethlisberger. There were stories Ben really didn't. How should I say this? Mentor him when Ben
Mm.
was quarterback, like he should have, right?
Yeah.
So Mason was pretty much, a lone wolf outside of
Mm.
Duck Hodges. Remember Duck Hodges?
Yeah, Doug, I
Backup
do.
court.
Mm.
Yeah. And so Mason's been through a lot, man. A lot of mental reps on the sideline. So but the opportunities and the few opportunities that Mason has got in his career, outside of him being a quarterback with the Tennessee Titans, which I don't really count that, because Titans is a bad organization. Sorry, Tennessee Titans fans, you have
Mm.
a bad organization.
Mm.
He did a lot with a little bit, and
Yeah.
you got to give him his flowers, man.
Mm.
And we can even go back to the season before last, when he pretty much got the Steelers into a point where we got into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Christmas Day game, and our offense, and this was Kenny Pickett was the quarterback. Kenny Pickett got injured, and so Mike Tomlin said he was going to go with the hot hand. And
Mm-hmm.
Mason had won a few games. He won a game in Seattle. And
Mm-hmm.
so that was the offense. It was an uplift from the offense, because Mason, one thing about Mason that I would say that I love about him, and I think a lot of the offensive linemen would say the same thing, is, his pocket presence. He's a statue. And I mean, it's to a fault, but linemen love that, right? They, you want to know where your quarterback is, right? So
Yeah.
because you want to protect them at all times. And so Mason kind of puts me he kind of puts me in the mind of your boy that got paid from the Vikings. He's with the he's with the Atlanta Hawks. I'm not sorry, the Atlanta Falcons.
You're not
You
talking
like
about.
that? You like that? You know what I'm talking about? Used to play with the Redskins.
Yeah, I
He
know
used,
exactly who you're talking about. The Mr. Overpaid.
yeah, Mister. Whatever his
What's
name,
his
but
name?
he kind of
God, I know exactly. And I'm gonna
Kirk
remember
Cousins. Kirk
my
Cousins.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
he remind me
I
of
want,
Kirk Cousins.
I want his
Statue.
agent. That's who I want to negotiate my pay raise.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Hey,
man. Kirk, hey, whoever Kirk Cousin agent is, shout out to your agent, Kirk
I'm
Cousins, for
telling
real,
you,
for real, bro.
that's that's the real MVP.
Hey, shoot, I
Everywhere
need you
he
to.
goes, he get a bag.
I need Kirk Cousins. I need his agent so I can get this job opportunity somewhere else, man. You negotiate my wage for real. I
I'm
need you
telling
right
you,
now.
bro.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so he remind me of Kirk Cousins, which I think is a good thing, because sometimes you have to wait for the play to develop. You know what I'm saying? And give your receivers time to get open. And so I think the dynamic did change when Mason was in the game against Cincinnati.
Right.
You saw that a lot of guys were getting the ball. You
Mhm.
saw just the offense looked different. It looked explosive. But I you know what? I'm a Mason guy. I can see Mason winning us, and I agree with you, Tony. Mason can get us out of a few stadiums. I can see that, right? But I don't know if he's the guy that will get us to a couple of playoff wins. I don't see that. But he can win us a few games, and that's all you ask for in your backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Get me out a few games, and then we can reevaluate later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If he stays, it won't hurt me. I'll be happy to have. I just want somebody who can perform. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie. Either one of them to me, Rogers or Rudolph, I'll take for right now. Um, I just want our defense to keep us in games, and then I
That's
think the
right.
quarterbacks will do what they have
Yeah.
to do. I just want them to keep us in games because we need them to keep us in games.
Yeah, and you know what? During the beginning of the season, I think that was the formula anyway from the get
Mhm.
go. That's why we spent so much money on our defense. It's
Yeah,
because, right, for real, our offense, we still have holes in the offense and stuff like
yeah,
that. But I think it's more of, yes, the defense keeps us in the game, and the offense can just score no more than 20 to 24 points. That'll win you some playoff games. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have an explosive offense. The Steelers we really didn't have an explosive offense back in the past, other than when we had the killer bees, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell,
yeah,
Ben,
yeah,
and Chris Boswell.
Mhm.
But I agree. I think the remedy, the recipe for 2025 Steelers team is to play great defense and score at least 24.
Yeah.
No more than
We got to
27
be in the
points.
20, 24, 20. I would say 21 to 34 range. We got to stay in that range because most teams we play are within are in that range as well. You got a couple of explosive offensive teams, but most of them are like because this is I ain't gonna lie. This year to me has been kind of one of them weird years because there's no super dominating team. We got teams that are doing really well, like
Right.
the Patriots, the Colts. Who else? Denver. They're doing well,
Right.
but I don't feel like they're unbeatable. And
Yeah, I agree.
that's the reason why I feel like the Steelers have a chance if they can just be consistent to
True.
go further.
Yeah.
If we can just because it seems like everybody in the NFL is beatable this
It's
year.
beatable. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the truth. I see that. I see that, and there's no dominant team because the teams that you think are dominant. For an
Hmm.
example, I mean, who thought that Miami would beat Buffalo the way that they did?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Hmm.
Buffalo turned around and put a can on somebody last week though.
They did. Josh
That one,
Allen.
you know.
Josh Allen kept. Who
Yeah,
was it? Who they played?
I know
Hold on, I
whoever
have it. I have it. Let me find it. Josh Allen. Yeah, because I think he scored 6
he had
touchdowns by himself.
I think 5 touchdowns.
Five
Three in
by
the air,
himself.
yeah, three in the
Man,
air and two
my
on the
man
ground.
went. My man went 8, brother. We got to see this guy too.
But
We got to see him.
that ain't no every week thing.
My.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not. That's not every week. You're right
Yeah,
about that.
that ain't no every week thing. That's what I was embarrassed, and I'm gonna show and prove that I deserve to be here. Kind of play.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. What was this? Wait a minute. What week was? What
Yeah,
team did
that
they
was
play?
they play. Who did they play last week?
Oh,
Let me
y'all
see.
bear with us, man. You
Yeah, we
know,
trying to get
we
these
trying.
stats.
We trying to get y'all right, man. But y'all, hey, you guys are listening to the show. We appreciate every one of y'all. While Tony is finding out who the Buffalo Bills play, y'all like, subscribe, please like, comment on the videos. I had a lot of y'all commenting on my shorts that I posted. And I appreciate that and appreciate y'all subscribers too, man. I mean, it means a whole lot to me, man. And at the end of the day, too, the membership channel, man. I mean,
They
the
played
membership.
Miami. Oh no, that wasn't Miami. I'm
Uh-uh.
sorry. No, that wasn't Miami. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. Who did they play? Buffalo Bills
Oh.
played last week.
Anyway, while he's
Yeah,
looking that up,
yeah.
I'm gonna set this right here. But yeah, so Yeah, all 22, all 22. My subscribers, I am, and I know it's towards the middle of the season. I am uh, getting together on all 22 um, footage for you guys, for the members, just to actually dissect plays, dissect the team, play by play, and it shows all the players on the field at the same time, and we can dissect it that way. Did you get it?
No, I'm still having issues, man. I'm sorry.
Let
Yeah,
me
we
see.
have to. Hey, let's put it. Let's go move on. And when I find it out, we'll backtrack because I don't like dead air time.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%, man. Let's see. Let me see. Because some odd reason, week 11, because we're at week 11. It was Buffalo played some anyway. Um, anyway, I probably edit that out,
Yeah.
but cool. But yeah, so I'm cool with Mason Rudolph for the next few games. Aaron Rodgers has to figure out
Tampa Bay looks like they played.
Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. There it
Yeah,
is.
Hey,
We got
44-32. That's who it was.
hey, 5 minutes later, 5 minutes later, Tampa Bay.
That wasn't in our initial plans, but it kind of came up in conversation.
Hey,
So we had to, yeah,
hey, you
but
know what? I'm not editing this out. This is what y'all gonna get. Yeah,
yeah,
it is what it is. Cause we enjoy every bit of y'all. We enjoy y'all being here. Seriously. So
yeah, we want to get
we just chill.
and
Yeah,
the right information. We don't want to
that's
just
right.
be making up stuff.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Loving every bit of it. Loving
Yeah.
every bit of it. Okay, so that's where we are. Aaron Rodgers. From what Tomlin said Tuesday, press conference. You know, he has his press conferences on Tuesday. They call them Tomlin Tuesdays. He
Mhm.
did mention that Aaron Rodgers will wear a cast on his left arm. It's his non-throwing hand, and he wants to play in Chicago. And so
He said
we
he
will
gonna
see.
play, huh?
He wants to play. Aaron Rodgers wants to play in Chicago. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know, but Aaron Rodgers said he wants to go. He said
Yeah.
he wanted to. He said he wanted to go after halftime against the Bengals. But you
Really?
know, yeah,
Well, I'm glad Thomas. I'm glad that cooler heads prevailed because we needed to see that win. We needed that. What it was funny because after I had me and you had a show last week, I thought about our conversation and I was like, I said at the time that it wasn't a must win, but the closer and closer it got to the game, I'm like, this is a must win. you know, I changed my whole everything changed the closer it got to the game. I'm like, "God, we got to win this
we
game."
got to. Yeah,
So I changed my
yeah.
mind on that, man.
Because think about it. Think about it. Hindsight. Look at the Ravens. The rating. Look for
They
real.
going out tails.
See what I'm saying?
Going out tails.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
and for real, let's not talk about that. But I saw that game, and for real, I'm not really on that Ravens bandwagon like the media is. The media is on the Ravens
Yeah,
like they're the best team, and they
yeah,
have a lot of holes in their defense, man. Because
yeah.
for real, Cleveland should have won that game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Cleveland
Yeah,
should have
I
won. So
heard
shout out to
Shador
Shador
play.
Sanders
I mean,
too.
I didn't
Shador
see.
played.
So I mean, how long did he play? Because I did not see that.
Yeah, Shador played. I want to say the third quarter to the fourth. Yeah. So Shador
Okay.
did his thing, man.
Yeah,
I think he's going to start next week too. He's going to be the official starting
man, this
quarterback.
is
But
all
that's what I'm
overdue,
saying. But that's
man.
what I don't like, Tony.
It's like politics, man.
Tony, we not talk about that?
Yes,
Didn't
we
we
did.
say that he's going to get garbage time minutes? Don't
But you know
Kevin
what?
Kevin Stefanski. You should be fired.
Mm.
Malpractice on your. You need to. Cleveland. What is their organization doing, man? Why is Cleveland Cleveland?
Probably.
Why? How are your fans, Cleveland Brown fans? Tell me how y'all feel. How do you feel every season
Well, yeah, I was about
going
to
through
say the
this
same way
mess,
they felt
man?
last year. I could go. Hey man, I got a whole handful of teams that I feel like that about, but better them than us. That's all I can say.
Facts, facts, big facts, big facts. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. I don't understand the logic. And you know another team that's like that, and but they're in the NFC.
Who's that?
Another team like that, the Commanders.
Oh yeah. Well,
Bro,
hey.
it's something about black. Oh, yeah.
He about to go to he about to get
I'm about to go there because it pisses me off. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
It's something about that.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like this,
yeah.
the politics, bro.
Yeah, we know
I
it's
don't
possible.
get it. I don't get it.
I get it.
Dog them
Amer-
out. Neo.
it's great. It's the lovely America that
Yeah,
pick pick and chooses how they want to treat people and how they want to treat situations. That's all it is.
big
You know,
facts.
you can do
Big
what you
facts.
do. So,
Yeah.
but
But anyway,
yeah.
anyway, I'm not impressed with the Ravens. I will be at the Ravens game on the 7th.
Hmm.
Wearing my terrible towel and twirling it everywhere. And if we win, I'm going to leave early. I don't want to be caught up in that.
That's right. You got to
I'm
gracefully
not
bow.
going to celebrate. I'm going to put my hoodie on. I'm gonna leave out M&T Bank Stadium with the one finger up like I'm in church. So don't be hunched over.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Excuse
That's
me.
sad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna catch me out there slacking. Yeah, let me put that
Yeah,
one finger up. I'm
yeah,
gonna leave.
one finger up and
Yeah.
keep moving.
Hey, keep it moving. Keep it
Yeah,
moving.
wow.
Oh man. So yeah, guys. So here we are, man. Listen, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe again. Also, week 12 is right in front of us. The Steelers are going to Chicago to play Caleb Williams and them Bears, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago looking pretty good, man.
Yeah, they looking good. They stepped it up this year for sure.
Yeah. Can the Steelers be 7-4, man? You know, and what are the keys to victory to become 7-4, man? This week. What do you got? What do you got, Tony?
Well, I mean, I hate to be a broken record, but it's defense, playing like they played last week. If Rodgers is going to play, sit in the pocket as long as you can. Uh, give Metcalf some opportunities to, like I said, forget going long. Just give him some dump passes and let him run after the catch. Continue to use your running backs the way you because I mean I'm happy with the way they're using the back, so I'm not going to say anything about that.
Yeah, I
Got
agree.
you got to use fire. How you say it? Fire move
Fire,
for
fire move.
fire moves. You got to use him.
Boo.
He is a playmaker.
Man,
Uh,
he is.
um, and we'll talk about some other players, but yeah, that's what I see. Maybe we may not be that team that could go down the field like maybe like Kansas City or like Buffalo or like some of these other teams. We may not be able to. Rogers. I mean, I know he's known for throwing those long passes, but maybe now in this day and time we might need to change it up a little bit. So
Yeah,
that's basically where I see it.
yeah. Oh, I agree with that. Win the time of possession. Time of possession is everything. Like we did with the Bengals, let's win it. Let's keep the ball. I do know Caleb Williams. He tends to hold the ball a lot. He tends to not throw it away. So that might be a positive thing. Excuse me. That might be something. That might be a positive thing for our defense because we have elite edge rushers with Nick
Yeah,
Herbert and TJ and Cam and
yeah,
Jack Sawyer. So
yeah,
I say just keep the pressure on Caleb. When it comes down to defense, offense, like you said, short passes, utilize the tight ends, Pat Fryer move. I want to see Jonnu Smith get more involved. I
hmm
know that's Arthur Smith guy. I know that's his tight end. when he played with the Falcons in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
When he played with the Falcons, I'm sorry. Because he was under McDaniels with Miami. But I want to see them get Jonnu involved, and of course Mount Washington, man.
I
He's
couldn't wait to talk
he's
about that.
unstoppable. He's a freaking Frankenstein out there, y'all. I
You
mean, he's
gotta use
taking everybody's lunch money. He's taking everybody. He's pulling up, saying, "Hey, that's my bike, punk," and you got nothing else to do but just say, "Yeah, you can have it." You
Debo.
know what
He
I'm saying?
Debo,
He's
man.
Deboing,
He
boy.
he is Debo with a smile. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if they don't, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, like I say, I'm not the guy who gets paid to run play, offensive plays, or none of that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I see with my eyes what he can do, and we got to. I mean, I know you can't get a ball to everybody, but you can set up plays
Jesus,
specifically for him for the must need yards
God
to
knows.
be just as good as a running back because he's such a big man, and
My
he can get the
God,
ball. I
my
watch.
God, my
Listen,
goodness.
James. Let me tell you. I
Yo,
have not yet, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but I have not yet seen a play where he dropped the ball.
me
Every
neither.
time I see he catches the most, sometimes the ball is way out there. He get it.
15
So
yards and he go out there and get it.
he go get it.
He
And
go get it.
he run them down. He run them down like they nothing. You got to use that man.
Listen
Get
to
your
me.
money's worth out
Listen
of him.
to me. He will get an extension next
Yeah,
season.
yeah. He
You
better.
know, he will. He will
I'm gonna tell
definitely.
you, any team would be glad to have him. I'm gonna tell you that right
Oh my
now.
God. Oh my God.
So
He's a unicorn, man. That
yeah,
guy's a
big
unicorn.
ass. He
Yeah,
can
he can
play
also
wide.
block. You can put him on the offensive line.
Yeah, they do.
You can
I
do a
heard
lot with
that.
him.
Yeah,
He's not one dimensional, man.
block. He can
He can
run.
block. He can run. He can catch.
He
Bro,
can drag you down the
he can
field.
drag you. Did you see? Did you see that play where he dragged the what was the guy from
Yes.
the Bengals? I forgot. Oh my God!
Listen,
Look,
so
he
many
can take a
guys.
negative yard situation and turn it into 2 to 3 yards because
Yeah,
he's 6'7".
right. He's just a big man. Like he's just a big dude. I mean, it's
You
like
know, you know who he reminds me of, but I think he's better.
who?
I think he's better. He reminds me of Gronkowski. He reminds me of
Oh, yeah,
Gronkowski
right. Yeah, yeah.
from the Patriots
And
when
they
Tom Brady
used
was the
him though.
quarterback.
They
They used
used
Gronk.
him
They used Gronk.
in New England.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
has the hands like Gronk, man.
yeah. They
I
used
think he's more physical. I think he's better. I
I
think
think
he's
he's
physical.
faster.
I think he. You think he's faster?
Yes. I don't think Gronk was a good route runner, but I, this dude to me is under. Maybe it's just me. Maybe what they seeing when he's in practice and what they seeing, what he does, he's not consistent. I don't know what it is, but what I'm seeing from just the few plays, and maybe that's all he can handle. But I say keep giving it
Jesus.
to him. If he
Let me
only
tell
get
you something. Let me tell you something. We are in November. All right. December football, the schedule gets tougher, right?
yeah,
Okay. We got Baltimore, we have Buffalo, we have Detroit, your team.
yeah,
All right. Look, somehow we need to preserve him
yeah,
for December and January. We have to
right.
preserve him um, because when you think about it, can you imagine being a DB or safety and you see this? I'm sorry, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Bleep that out. When you see this guy running and it's cold outside,
Oh, speed.
do you
Do you really want to try to tackle
do
that
you
man?
want this? Do you want the smoke? Do you
All
want that smoke?
all you could do is grab a limb and hold on.
He gonna drag you.
You know, you see, I'm telling you, man.
Did you
This
see how he
I
dragged? He
didn't.
drugged it.
I'm gonna tell you, and this is I'm kind of going on a small tangent here, but I'm gonna tell you, it reminds me of when Jerome Bettis used to come out the backfield with that ball. I got
True.
excited every time he had his hands on the ball. I feel the same way about watching it. Every time he catch
True.
the ball up the middle, or or anytime I see him catch that ball, I know he can do some. The potential of him doing damage is great.
It's inevitable. It's
Right,
inevitable.
right.
There's no way that you're at 6'7", you catch the ball and you're in mid stride. You catching
Yeah.
that ball running in mid stride. You're the moment. What does the Newton law says? What's in motion? What? What's
Uh,
Newton law?
how you gonna
What's
give
in
him?
motion? Yeah,
Yeah,
it stays in motion.
yeah,
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 the momentum is going to carry you. You're
yeah,
311 pounds
yeah,
and you're running and
yeah.
bruh, bruh,
But see,
it's
and you know,
ugly.
it
It's
just
ugly.
makes me think. See, what you just did, and what we just did, is we're really explaining that Pittsburgh has a lot of weapons.
We do.
You got to
They do.
use.
You got to use them.
You
And you know
got
what? I have a
Metcalf.
feeling. You're right. And
You
I
got
have a feeling that. Go ahead, Tony.
I said you got Metcalf, you got Warren, you got Firemove, you got Washington. That's four guys right there. You still got Austin who can get it when he get it.
And
You still got
don't,
well,
don't forget NVS. Marquez Valdez Scantley, too. He's still on the practice squad.
right?
So, and that's Aaron Rodgers' buddy.
Yeah. So
You see what I'm saying?
we got the weapons. It's now figuring out how to make these weapons.
I have a feeling. Yeah, you're right. How to make them work, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that as the season goes on, I think the offense is going to figure it out because of what you just said. Because of what you just said, right?
Yeah.
I think something is telling me that this thing is strategic because Tomlin is a freaking wizard when it comes down to the seasons and how things progress during the season. You don't want to show your whole hand. You know, when you playing poker,
Yeah.
you don't want to
keep that poker face.
You got to keep that thing close to your chest because you don't want to show the league what you got. So as the season progresses, now you're going to start to see, okay, let's open up this playbook a little bit more.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'll buy that. I'll buy that.
Something's telling me that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Once it get cold, once it starts to get cold, Tony.
Yeah.
Use those. Yeah. Use them. It's cold. You don't want it. You on the opposite team. You in Pittsburgh and it's cold. Do you want that smoke?
No.
Do you want to be a DB hitting? You want to be a DB hitting? Because think about it. Jaylen Warren, he's a physical back. Yeah. Jaylen Warren can chop block defenders to death. He done chop big niggas in half. Pause. Excuse me, you two. He done chop. You've seen him,
boy. I tell you.
Jaylen Warren will chop you in half. He's a fantastic pass blocker. He's a phenomenal pass blocker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, do you want that? As you're trying to blitz and Jaylen Warren chop block you, you go flip. Yeah. It's cold outside, and then you got DK and Darnell doing cross routes.
Yeah.
Pick your poison.
Yep.
Pick your poison, man.
One of them gonna hurt you. They hit you hard.
Somebody's gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Well,
so I agree with you on the keys of victory, man. When it comes down to the game in Chicago, I feel the same way. Establish a run. Let's what you say. Quick game. Get those guys involved. Don't show too much because I think our defense is just getting started. We will have Asante Samuels Jr. He will be. We signed him. That's the guy that was from the San Diego Chargers. We picked him up last week. Okay. We signed him. He's a cornerback. Phenomenal athlete. He had the surgery. Brain surgery, but now he's cleared. The Pittsburgh's doctors cleared him to play, and so Omar Khan went out and got him. So he's an addition to the cornerback room. So we have depth on our defense, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, so, no, you keep the injuries down and just play like we played last week, I can see us going far, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So let's see. We'll see. We're approaching the hour mark, and let's just get to this right here, man. It's the it's what everybody's talking about this week. As you know, Jamar Chase and Jalen Ramsey, they've been back and forth, guys, just going at each other. I mean, you know, Jalen Ramsey's a talker. He's always been a talker. He's always
Mm,
talked smack, even when he was in college, Florida State. He always talked smack when he was playing with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he's still doing the same thing with the
mm,
Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's talking smack to Jamar Chase. But there was an incident that happened. Jalen Ramsey got ejected out the game. I didn't catch that. My wife was sitting on the couch,
I
and I
saw
was
it. I
I
saw it.
didn't see it. I didn't see it because somehow my antenna was acting weird, and so I
Mm,
didn't see that. And I know it was um, there was 4th and 1, and something happened to where they got upset. There was a couple of scuffles, and then somehow Jalen Jamar Chase somehow got under Jalen Ramsey's nerves and got on his nerves, and Jalen Ramsey punched him. But that
mm,
that was all that I knew of the time at the time, and so
right.
that allowed the Bengals to advance to first down,
Mm.
instead of stopping them short. But you said you saw the whole thing,
Well,
and
I stand corrected. I saw when Ramsey started pummeling him, he started punching him, and the helmet came off and all of that. But I didn't see him actually spit on him. I didn't see that.
yeah,
That just kind of came out in the media because, like,
afterwards,
yeah, people wanted to know what happened and why was he so
yeah.
mad. I would have been mad too.
My whole thing is this, though. I mean, with the type of technology that we have, and Tony and I, if you guys don't know, man, we do a lot of technical stuff, man. We are security technicians. We deal with technology like cameras and stuff like that. But with all that 4K stuff, man, you know that they have that type of technology to see exactly what's going on the field. But
Mm,
yeah, so fast forward, we found out that Jamar Chase spit on Jalen Ramsey, and there was a few words, and so it got out of control to an ejection. They um, uh, got Jalen Ramsey out of the game. He got
mm.
ejected out of the game, and afterwards, this is what was
I
said.
do that respectfully. I'm always gonna be all for trash talking and stuff like that. I actually enjoy that part of the game. I think people know that. But and that's what we was doing. I mean, after the first one, the first little thing, the play before, he tried to like crack block me or whatever. I mean, I got up off that, and then we got up talking whatever, and he snatched my mouthpiece off my face mask, and then that's when I mushed his face mask, and then we whatever. That was just a little scuffle. But the refs told us right there, like, hey, y'all chill, no more of this. Cool. So I'm knowing like, all right, no more. Let's talk. Let's keep it clean. So everybody staying in whatever. The next play, same, we was talking for real, which I'm cool with. And then yeah, as soon as he spit, it was. I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna tolerate that part of it. So I'm sure the NFL they'll do their due diligence. They got 100 cameras out there. They can investigate. They can see everything. I just told y'all was facts. First scuffle, y'all can see. Y'all go look at the video. He snatched my mouthpiece off my helmet. Then we got into it. The next play, all they camera views, they should be able to pull it up and see that he spit, and and then it's whatever after that. To be honest, I was still a little too nice if I'm keeping it honest with you.
He was saying that you spit on him. Did you spit on him?
I ain't never opened my mouth to that guy.
What do you think prompted the reaction from him?
Well, he don't like some of the words I told him. We've been going back and forth the whole time, so I'm sure some got under his skin.
So it was building the whole game. It just wasn't on that drive.
And the first time we had a altercation, and then it was the second time.
Is that the first time in your career anybody's ever punched you in a game?
You see me get punched?
It looked like you threw a punch.
So just to be clear, you did not spit on him at all. That's what he's saying.
I ain't spit on nobody.
How
Dude said that with a straight face.
He know but I know they ain't gonna show it, but I bet you he spit on him.
He did. I couldn't get that up here, but yeah, it was a lot of phlegm too. It was horrible, man.
No,
It
come
was a lot.
on. No,
Yeah, man. It wasn't just a
no,
spit. It was phlegm. It was all that. It was like he did a, and
like he's
then
like a hawk. He
he had a
hawked
hot. It was a hot tour.
from down in here.
It
All
was
up
a
in
hot
here.
tour. Hot tour.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh,
And
crazy. They would have had to kick me out the stadium.
who are you telling? Who are you telling? Like, come on. Listen, I understand this is a divisional game. I understand that there's bad blood between the two teams. Okay, you don't like your player. Okay. When you take it out on the field, I would accept a punch. I would accept that. But a spit though, that's a little low. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
That's that level of disrespect where people have lost lives over stuff like that. You don't spit on nobody. You know what I mean? I understand that, frustration, you might have felt powerless, but you don't spit on nobody. It's just
Yeah.
too much. So,
Yeah.
but if he got fined, then obviously they seen the evidence.
I mean, $500,000 though.
I think, hey, you say that ain't a lot of money, but give me $500,000. I will show you what a $500,000 can do. You might say, "Oh yeah," because he makes millions and millions of dollars. That it's a drop in the bucket. But see, you got to realize most of these people retire, right?
True.
And a lot of these athletes go broke, and they wish they had 500,000. So I look at it from that perspective. It's a lot of money to throw away.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
$500,000.
I
with the calculation, but that's a lot of money.
Well, I would suspend. He got suspended for one game.
He did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, $500,000 in one game suspension. I just think
a lot of money. Then that's a lot. If you think about it from that perspective, you costing the team a lot of money because your talent is going to be missing on the field, so they're going to put somebody else in.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so it's more than 500,000 in ultimate.
I wonder how much a player gets. Well, if he's making around 40 something, is it more like maybe 2 million a game or something like that? Around how much they make in a game?
That's what he's making a year. 40 million.
Yeah, I think Jamar Chase is like the highest paid wide receiver out. I think it's Jamar Chase. I don't want to go into that. I think Jamar Chase is number one. Then it's Justin Jefferson from the Vikings.
Wow.
And Jamar is up there, man. And then DK is up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's despicable, man. It's heartless.
What are you saying?
No, go ahead. I was just saying it's despicable and it's heart.
No, I was saying that makes me think when I hear you say that they making, $30-40 million a year, and you only getting 50 yards. I'll be you listen, that ball be coming to you so much it wouldn't be funny. You'd be tired. You know how receivers whine about not getting the ball? That be the owner of a team and you making $30-40 million a year. You gonna see that ball.
That's true, man. But I hope they don't cross paths in the streets because I know it's lumps on sight. If Jalen see you out there in the street, hey, don't let a Pittsburgh Steelers fan see you, Jamar Chase, out there on the street. It's over with. You hear me?
Yeah,
for real. I just don't. Yeah, that spitting stuff, man. That's sissified. That's what I'm saying. Like that's some catty stuff, man. That's what I'm saying. That's some girl stuff, bro. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, let's duke it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna spit on you.
Yeah, that's.
I don't care how much hate you have for that person. He talking smash. We talking about he smashed your wife or whatever. Okay, whatever.
Disrespect though. To
say it again.
I said that's ultimate disrespect to spit on some anybody.
Yeah, it is. Like it is.
You whatever ass kicking you get after that you deserve. That's how.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think Tomlin addressed that too Tuesday. A reporter asked him about Jalen Ramsey and how he felt about the Jamar Chase spit. And Tomlin was saying that, hey, if someone spits on you, I don't know his actual quote, but he was like, "Hey, you handle it the best way you can," or
That's
something
right.
like that.
Because you never know how you're gonna
You don't
react.
know the consequences, yeah, but
How you
you
gonna react
know,
when somebody do
it's
that?
it's warranted. It's warranted a opposite reaction for real.
Mhm.
It is. It
Yep.
is. Tony, man, look, man, this has been great, man. A great
Yeah, good
show.
show, man. Good show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But before we roll on out, man, for our player of the week, do you have anything you need to say, man? Anything you need to say? Any shout outs, anything like that?
Hey man, hey, shout out to you, shout out to my wife, Lakeisha, shout
Shout
out
out, Keisha.
family. My son just got married, so shout out to Anthony Porter Jr.
All right, all
Uh,
right. Congratulations.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. So hey man, life is good and hey, can't wait to talk to you next week, brother.
You know it, man. Hey, listen, man. I want to shout out the Hustle Society Trap Podcast, Myron Dorsey, man. We love you guys, man. We love you, man. Hey, shout out to the whole community. Shout out to the new subscribers on the Sports Line 757. Hey, go check Tony out, Tony Porter, LLC. Go check the Hustle Society Trap Podcast out. Y'all go subscribe to the Phillips Family 6430 on TikTok. And also subscribe here at the Sports Lounge 757, where you can get more of this right here for all the Steelers fans, Yinzers 757. Hey, we bridging it together, man. This is what we do.
All
You
day.
already know it. You already know it. Before we roll out, we're going to shout out, hey, the Sports Lounge Player of the Week.
All right.
And you know that? You know
I know it is, right? Mr. Washington, right? Is it?
it is
Going to Darnell, Washington.
I like it.
Darnell, Washington.
I like it.
Here we go.
For the Bengals, 1st and 10. Gainwell again out of the backfield. Jones the block at the left tackle. Running left side. Bulldozing. Catch and run. 31. Darnell, Washington, a one-man wrecking crew.
I'm going to say 270. I called him that earlier. That's a big man. And there's a stiff arm. There's a Derrick Henry for you. And then Geno Stone, you don't want any of that. Turner, you can try punching the ball out, but you're going to go backwards.
That's like a gnat hitting the windshield.
All
Hey,
right.
listen, that's it, guys. Hey, you want to see more of that? Hey, follow me on YouTube, follow me on TikTok. I put out shorts like that daily. Shout out to you, Darnell, Washington. Shout out to you, Tony. Another banger show. Appreciate you, man. Other than that, y'all stay blessed. God bless y'all. Hey, stay chilling. Peace.
Peace.